In 1983, I was in Portsmouth prison, enduring my second decade behind bars for resisting apartheid, the system that divided South Africans by race since 1948, stripping blacks of rights to vote, own land, or live freely. This story, The Baker's Secret, is about a woman named Esther, a baker in Cape Town's District 6, whose quiet acts of resistance through her bakery fed our struggle in the 1980s. Her story is about kindness, bravery, and community, told so you can feel her warmth and connect with her fight. Esther was a 40-year-old widow running a small bakery in District 6, a lively mixed-race area torn apart by apartheid's forced removals in the 1970s. Her shop, filled with the smell of fresh bread, was a gathering spot for locals. In 1983, with townships like Langa and Gugulethu erupting in protests against high rents and pass laws, Esther heard stories of my ANC work through banned radio broadcasts. She wasn't a fighter, but she wanted to help. Her bakery became a secret hub for the United Democratic Front, a group tied to the ANC. Every morning, Esther baked loaves for workers, but she also hid messages in bread, wrapping notes for activists in dough before baking. Her teenage son, Daniel, delivered these to safe houses, pretending to sell rolls. One day, he gave a loaf with my smuggled prison letter to a student leader, who spread its call for unity. I heard about such women in prison, their courage like the 1956 Women's March, where thousands protested pass laws. When police raided District 6, suspecting activist hideouts, Esther stayed calm. She offered officers free bread, chatting about recipes while Daniel hid pamphlets under flyover sacks. The police left unaware. Her quick thinking reminded me of my days dodging capture in the 1960s. Esther's shop also fed hungry protesters, giving out day-old bread to families hit by strikes. She'd say, "No one starves on my watch." In 1984, as the government cracked down harder, Esther's bakery hosted secret meetings after hours. She and Daniel served tea while activists planned boycotts. One night, a neighbor tipped off the police and they stormed in. Esther shoved a coded list into an oven, burning it to ash. She was detained for 2 days but said nothing, protecting her network. Her strength echoed my wife Winnie's defiance under house arrest. Esther's shop became a symbol in District 6. She taught Daniel to bake, passing on her recipes and her courage. When a protest march passed her shop in 1985, she handed out buns to tired students, who sang in Kosi Cyclo I, Africa in thanks. On Robben Island, Wed sung that song to stay strong, and hearing of Esther's kindness through new prisoners lifted our hearts. By 1986, during the state of emergency, police firebombed her bakery, claiming it was a rebel den. Esther rebuilt with neighbors' help, baking in a borrowed oven. Daniel, now 17, joined the ANC underground, delivering supplies to clinics. Esther's bread kept feeding the struggle, her shop a safe place for those hiding from police. Her story reached me in Portsmouth, a reminder of the 1976 Soweto Uprising spirit. In 1988, Esther faced another raid, but hid activists in a cellar under her shop. She told police she was just a baker, and they left empty-handed. Her courage inspired Daniel to organize youth protests, carrying her fire. When I was moved to Victor Verster prison, I heard how women like Esther kept townships alive, their small acts as vital as our prison debates about freedom. When I was freed in 1990, I visited District 6, meeting Esther at her rebuilt shop. She gave me a warm loaf, saying, "This fed our hope, Madiba." As president in 1994, I thought of her when we started feeding programs for kids, honoring her generosity. Esther and Daniel opened a bigger bakery, teaching others to bake and share her story. Esther's bread was more than food. It was resistance, love, community. Her quiet fight, like our shared humanity, shows that kindness can spark change. If you're facing tough times, be like Esther. Use what you have, be a loaf, a skill to lift others. Power to the people.